Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Binary Queen. Today in this video I'll cover two topics: types of market in binary trading along with Doji and exhausted candlestick. I've already made a video on type of market, but this will be in detailed and I'll give you live market examples. Also I'll cover the candles too. Well, my previous video was on candlestick psychology, but I needed to explain two more candlesticks, so I'll cover it in this video. If you're new to my channel, I am a professional binary option trader and I help new traders to be independent. Also, you can connect with me in my Telegram. The link is mentioned in my bio. So without further delay, let's get started. So here guys, I have taken two types of market: ranging market and trendy market. Only these two type of market we are going to place our trades. The other type of market is stock market, which consists a lot of support and resistance. So the chances of making loss in that stock market is very high, which is why I basically prefer these two type of market: ranging market and trendy market. So ranging market is a market which you can enclose between two SNR, that is resistance and support. You see that it is basically doing up and down between these two lines. If you can create two horizontal line, making it a strong support or resistance, then that kind of market is ranging market. Whereas in trendy market, you cannot enclose that market in two horizontal line. Okay, it is in a boosting situation. Even you cannot create any trend line support or resistance. So trendy market is going either up or down. You cannot enclose that between two horizontal lines, that is support and resistance. In ranging market, there are two types of ranging market: channeling up. For example, here I have drawn, it's either in up, you see, like this. You can enclose that in trend line support and trend line resistance, like so, or the same situation in channeling down, that is channeling down, ranging market. Okay, you have to know the difference between a ranging and trendy market. Only after you know the difference, then you'll be able to place your trades correctly. The trendy market, here you cannot enclose that in two horizontal line or a parallel channel. I'll give you the live example in live market, but for now you have to understand the difference between ranging and trendy market. Only after that you'll be able to take your trades correctly. Okay, I have already covered a video regarding this types of market. It's in my playlist, you can go and check that out, but this one is going to be in detail and I will give you some live market examples as well. So let's go into our chart. So here I can see a ranging market. Here, if you see that, this, I can draw a horizontal line here and here. You see that I can close this market between two horizontal line, that is support and resistance. So this is a ranging market. You see, more than two touches or two touches doesn't really matter, but we need at least two touches. And after the breakout, the market became trendy. See, market is now trendy and you cannot close that trendy market in two horizontal line. Let me grab, I'll also show you the example of stack market. So now market became trendy, and now here if you see, this is a trendy market. You see, this is a trendy, and now here this is called stack market. Okay, stack or stock, it's the same thing. Stack market, see, the candles are moving in a linear one fashion. It's not even ranging, it's not even trendy. This is a stack market, so you have to avoid taking trade in stack market. Okay, so this kind of market you have to avoid. You need to either pick ranging market or trendy market. So likewise guys, here I can see an example of channeling up ranging market. Okay, why I'm telling this is a channeling up ranging market, this is not a trendy market, this is a channeling up ranging market, because if I take a parallel channel here, you can actually enclose this market between a channel. Okay, this channel will help you to identify either the market is channeling up or channeling down. So if the market is enclosed between this channel, so this is a ranging market, okay, channeling up, ranging market. So this is a good market to take trade on with 2 to 3 confirmation, okay, which I have mentioned in my previous videos. So this is a nice example of channeling up trendy market, though the major trend is downtrend, but temporarily this is a channeling up ranging market. Whereas here, if you enclose these two market, see, this is a normal ranging market. The market is doing up and down between two SNR, you can enclose. And here this is a, what is this? Comment me down, okay, what is this kind of market? This is a stack market. This is not a trendy market. This is a stack market because there's only one candle, red, green, red, green, red. You see that? This is stack market. You have to identify stack market, and you should never take trade on this kind of market, okay? At least there needs to be some sort of loop like the green candle after the stack market. You see, that's a trendy market. Difference between trendy, stack and ranging market, you have to know it properly. So after that types of market, let's go to our next topic, that is doji and exhausted candlestick. So a doji candle, here the color of the doji does not matter, but if you see a doji, how to identify a doji body opening and closing price are the same, okay, that's why it is called doji. There will be a high, there will be a low, but there will be no body, meaning that the opening price and the closing price of the doji will be the same, and you can identify a doji very easily in Quotex chart. I will show you in live market, but for now you have to understand that the doji candlestick is an indecisive candlestick, and you have to be aware of a doji candlestick. There are a lot of way you can take trade with a doji candlestick, but you need to identify properly what a doji candlestick looks like, okay? And after that doji candlestick, there are one more type of candlestick, that is exhausted candles. If you see on the right hand side, I have drawn two candles, one green and one red. In reference to my previous video on candlestick psychology, the opening price of a green candle is always at the bottom, okay, and the opening price of a bearish red candle is always at the top, which is why they are considered green and red, correct? But what is the difference between exhausted candlestick is, you can see here I have not drawn any wicks, so it is usually bigger in size without any wicks to the upper side or to the bottom side. It will be like a shaved candle, okay, and the size of this kind of candle is abnormally big. So as soon as you see such kind of candle in any kind of market, you can consider this as a exhausted candles, and which can reverse the market. So we have to be aware of this kind of candlestick types. I will show you in live market example. So let's go to our live market and find the types of these candles, okay? Let's first find doji. Here, if you see here, if I put my cursor on the body of the doji kind of like candle, then you will see on your left hand side, you will see the opening and closing of that particular candle, okay? So here, if you see, the opening and the closing price is different here, so this is not a doji, okay? The opening and closing price of a doji needs to be same. Only after that the candle will be a doji. This is not a doji, this is a spinning top. You know, in previous candlestick video I have covered how a spinning top looks like. So this is not a doji, this is a spinning top candle, okay? It looks like doji, but people get confused with a doji and a spinning top or a hammer. Here, is this a doji? No, it's not. Here, this is also not a doji. So you have to check on the left hand side the open and closing price. You have to put the cursor. Okay, this is a hammer, okay? You see, this is also a hammer. So it's pretty easy. Okay, here is this a doji? No. So let's switch. I will show you a perfect example of doji here. Okay, perfect. This is a pure doji. You see the open and closing price of this particular candle is same, this one. Okay, so this is a doji. Here this is a doji candlestick because we have verified on the left hand side the open, you see the open and the closing price of this candle is same. So this is 100% doji. And how you can take trade, I will tell you. I've already covered how you can take trade with doji candlestick. I have made 2 videos. Here I will show you one simple example. Okay, if you place 2 horizontal line in the tip of the dojis, okay, here, okay, let me grab the horizontal line here. I will make a separate video on this, but for now I'm just explaining in brief. So let's put 2 horizontal line. So as soon as it breaks out with this green candle, you can take trade on the second one, same direction trade. You see that how easy it is. If you find a perfect doji, as soon as it breaks out either direction, either the upper or the lower line, you can take trade on the same direction trade and it will be a winning trade as well. Okay, so let's find other type of doji. I will show you here. Okay, this is also a pure doji. Okay, so here this is a doji because the opening and the closing price of the doji is same. On the left hand side you can check that the price is same. Okay, and here you see the opening and the closing price. So this is a doji. You have to know the difference between a doji and a hammer and a spinning top. In binary option trading, these small details really matter and nobody's gonna tell you this kind of details. Okay, here let's place 2 horizontal line. Okay, and remember this will only work once, only once. Okay, this doji only works once. As soon as you see the upper, as soon as the green candle broke out of the upper level of the doji, you can take trade on the same direction and it's gonna be win. Okay, but this will only work once. Understand? Here we have placed 2 horizontal line here and this green candle broke out and we can take trade on the next candle. Correct? It is that easy. But we cannot do the same thing second time. For example, next time if it breaks down here, we cannot take trade on the same direction because it will only work once. Okay, you have to remember this. The breakout only work once and in the first attempt. This was the first attempt and we can take trade on the next one, but in the second attempt or third attempt this doji won't work and you should not be taking any more trades here. Okay, so this was the example of doji and how you can easily take trade with doji. I'll make a separate video regarding that. Now let's go and find our second type of candle, that is exhausted, exhaustion of buyers or sellers. Okay, what I've explained is exhaustion of buyers and sellers. Normally it's very big abnormal candle with no upper wick, no lower wick. Okay, we have to find that kind of candle. Let me find. I think I have found one here. This is a big green candle, 2 back-to-back green candle, but market reversed. You see that? It's a shaped candle with no upper wick and lower wick. Though it looks like it's buying pressure, but as soon as this candle formed, market reversed with a red candle. This is how you guys will get tricked. Okay, this is not Marubozu. This is a bullish Marubozu, but it's not buying pressure. If it was buying pressure, then the market should have gone up, but no, market reversed here. So this is exhaustion of buyers. Maybe there might be some kind of resistance or some kind of, you see, this is how market will trick you. Also, this green big candle, this is also exhaustion of buyers. Okay, so try to avoid taking trade after this kind of abnormally big candles. Okay, if the candle size is normal, then it's okay, you can take trade. But abnormally big candles, no matter buyers or sellers, just avoid taking any trade with those kind of candles if you are a beginner trader. Okay, I will cover live trading in my next video with this two types of candle, that is Doji and exhausted buyers and sellers candles. But for now, take a good note on what I have said. Try to avoid two types of candle, Doji and exhausted candles. Okay, I have made already 2 videos regarding how to take trade with Doji candlestick. You can go and check that out in my playlist. Usually there are 3 types how you can take trade with Doji, but for now just try to remember the types of market and candlestick psychology. So with this, I'm signing out for today. Next video will be on live trading. Till then, happy trading.